welcome to my channel. I'm TAMAHHRAHH. If you're new here, my channel primarily consists of beauty, a little bit of fashion, and a little bit of lifestyle. If you are new here, welcome. Come on in and stay a while. Consume all of this like great makeup content. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 500 over here. Now, I don't know about you guys, but usually when I go to Target, I always have to end up in the makeup aisle. I just want to see like what are like the new things, what are the things that are in stock right now. And lately when I've been going to Target, there has been some fire drugstore releases. I've been seeing things that are intriguing me, so obviously, I had to pick them up. You know, it's not always Sephora. Sometimes it's Target, CVS, Walgreens. So let's get into this drugstore haul. All right, so I pulled my hair back, obviously, to get it out of the way because that is vital when doing makeup. I'm going to start with my brows. I'm hoping my lighting and everything is okay. Still figuring it out. I don't know how many months almost a year that I've been here, but I mean, I haven't really done like a ton of makeup content. Hair content and lighting is a little bit different, but makeup content, like you need to make sure that your lighting is right. I just got my brows done. I feel like she stripped me, but like, I don't know what it is. This is why I don't get my brows done anymore, because like, why are you taking out so much hair? Oh, she took out a lot of hair. I like thick brows, and I'm really just it'll grow back. I'm going in with this e.l.f. brow lift. Usually I like to use it when my brows are like super thick because like it really helps them stick to my face. I like this a lot more than the Morphe one. Like this one's definitely more effective. My little tool broke off. I posted a video on it. You might have seen it. That's because of this brow lift, because it sticks so well. I just like to go through and press them down so it gives that little like laminated brow look. If anything, I'm gonna let them dry and just like fill them in at the end. Otherwise, they actually look like pretty good right now. She took off so much hair. I need to stop getting my brows done and just like shave them myself. This is purely gonna be like a drugstore makeup video. We're gonna start off with the NYX Plump Right Back. I think I must be running out of this. This isn't new to my channel. That is plenty for my entire face. This is starting off so great. I've used it a couple times. I don't use it frequently, but I was intrigued by it when I saw it. I got it on clearance. And when something that I wanted is on clearance, I'm gonna buy it. Like, unfortunately, that's like probably one of my biggest budget busters is like, if I see something that I previously wanted go on sale, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm working on it because like at some point in my life, I would like to stick to the budget that I like actually put out for myself. So I'm working on it. Just because the makeup is on sale doesn't mean you have to pick it up. I've used this primer a couple times and I've actually never really noticed how sticky it is. So if you see the Plump Right Back, it actually might be worth it. I'm gonna go in with my color corrector. This is not Drugstore, this is Sigma, but this is my go-to one right now. There's no way that I can do makeup at this point without color correcting, just because my dark circles are pretty bad. I use vitamin C, started using a different type of cream, so hopefully it'll start to correct itself at some point. But it works super well, that's why I use it. So if you look at this side, dark circles are basically gone. So my base is basically prepped at this point. We're ready to go. We're ready to put on all of this new drugstore makeup. I feel like drugstore has really been hitting lately. I feel like they've been coming out with really good releases, which I feel like is why my last two makeup videos have been drugstore related makeup, because they've just been coming out with a lot of good stuff. One of the newer things that have come out to hit like the drugstore scene is this Covergirl Skin Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. It's supposed to be like one of those like fresh skin tint things. It has these like little bubbles. I got it in the color tan, so I really hope that it works. But when I first saw the concept of this, I think I saw Rose Inc do it first. It was either Rose Inc first and then the Chanel. And everybody was talking about the Chanel one. I'm gonna go in with our first little squeeze while I talk. Everybody was talking about the Chanel one. Everyone was like putting it on, showing how great it was. And I was like, you know what? I need to pick that up. I'm going to use my hands for this actually. And then like the price tag, that might be a little bit, oh shoot. I think that's a little bit light. The beads clearly like break up. This is a little neutral too. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. This is definitely like not my color. It's like olive-ish neutral. I'm just going to keep this is what my skin tone looks like. This is what this looks like. I'm just gonna keep blending it out and hope that this gets somewhere. But with the Chanel one, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna pick that up. And then I saw the price tag. I don't remember exactly what the price tag is, but it was expensive. It's Chanel. And I was like, TAMAHHRAHH, you need to be for real. You have student debt, you have credit card debt. Pay those things down first before attempting to dive into like luxury makeup like Chanel. So I never picked it up. So this is my first time trying something like this, but I have heard this has like skincare benefits, so I'm actually gonna read the claims. It's clean, vegan, think it's supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and increases skin firmness. So I guess maybe it'd be like a good like everyday one if you can find your color. Let's go in with a little bit more on this side. Maybe I'll use a brush on this side. We're gonna use a brush on this side. I'm not usually a makeup with my hands type of girl anyway. Let's see what it looks like if you like swirl it into the skin. It's just like lighter coverage, I'm noticing. This is interesting. Maybe if it was my color, I would really like it. But maybe because it's not my color, I'm kind of just like whatever about it. I feel like this is kind of washing me out right now. What do you think? All right, so this is the side blended out with the brush. It definitely gives more like sheer. When you do it with your hand, it definitely gives you more coverage. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit on this side with my hand. I think this would probably be like a good, if you wear makeup to work, wearing it to work, if you're going to just go like do something chill, or if you're not a big makeup person, I think this would be good. So this is what it looks like all blended out with the hands on both sides. If you are using this, I would definitely suggest using your hands, because otherwise if you use a brush, I feel like it doesn't give you much of anything. Maybe we're gonna like wear it out, come back in and check in. I should be going out to dinner tonight, so I actually have somewhere that I can take this, as opposed to like me just like putting on makeup and taking it right off. Instead of going in with concealer, we're gonna do some under painting blush. That's what I've been liking doing. I picked up another color of this e.l.f. camo concealer. This one is in Pinky Promise. It's a super pretty pink. I've honestly been trying to cut back on my spending, because I do feel like, despite what all these like millionaires on Twitter are saying, everybody got money on Twitter, everyone is making well above the American median of, what is it, like 75,000 a household. I've been trying to be like more cautious about the content that I do put out. Like with Drugstore, it's just like more accessible to people. And also like, I feel like times are just like so rough right now. So I'm sure makeup is like the last thing that anybody really wants to hear about, really wants to talk about, really wants to spend money on. I'm gonna go in with the Juvias Place concealer in the color 14. I'm gonna call this drugstore adjacent. You can get this at Ulta. You can get a lot of drugstore products at Ulta as well. I'm trying not to like be so long-winded these new videos, so wish me luck, because once I get talking, it keeps going. I feel like it is a little bit tone deaf to be like, oh, and I went and bought this new makeup, and I went and bought this super expensive thing from Sephora, and I went and did this, and some people like barely have money to get groceries, so I'm trying to tone down on like, oh, I'm buying this and I'm buying this and I'm buying this. I do also want to keep giving people like options for things that they can pick up makeup wise, high-end and drugstore. I'm gonna do it in a way where it's not like tone deaf. Just a thought, but comment down below, let me know what you think about that and what you think about like new product videos as well. I'm blending this out and it kind of just went away. It might be the sponge. I feel like the Sonia Kashuk sponge kind of just like takes everything away. I feel like it was supposed to be a full coverage concealer and I'm not really getting full coverage. Maybe I should have used a brush instead. Should I use a brush instead? Let's try a brush on this side and see if it makes a difference. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. It's like a little like cat paw. It's super easy to blend out. It's a new year, y'all. How has everybody's new year been? Are your New Year's resolutions resolutioning? Are you basically doing all the things that you wanted to do for this new year? Is it like a so-so new year? It's only 2 months in, so even if it is a so-so new year, we got time to figure it out. But sound off down below. Let me know how your new year is going so far. Mine is okay. I feel like I've just been like on the struggle bus a little bit of like trying to like drop some serious pounds, because I've gained some serious pounds and they just don't want to go away. I think it looks a little bit better with, I feel like I just look like drowned out right. I don't know. What do I like this? Am I gonna be able to fix? All right, we're gonna roll with this and hope for the best. Ugh. I feel like my new year has been a little bit hard to get some footing. I feel like I injured my ankle. Played basketball for 18 years prior to that, like very competitively, no injuries, but she turns 32, she goes and plays recreational basketball, she messes up her ankle, she's on crutches. And that set me back gym-wise. There is a wave going right now. If you didn't know, now I know because I just got it. There is a wave of the vid that is very much so going strong. Just got over that. So that means that, once again, I'm kicked out of the gym. So, like, I feel like it's just been like a shaky start. I feel like 32 has been a very like sickly year for me, like oddly. I'm not really sure why. Hopefully 33 brings me a little bit better. Yeah, I don't think I like this concealer. I'm surprised because I've heard so many good things about this concealer. Maybe it's the color, but I don't like how this looks. It's like weirdly catching under my eye, but we're gonna fix that just a little bit. I'm just gonna put like the tiniest bit of Too Faced in Cookie. I don't want to put too much because my face is already light, so I don't want to lighten it up anymore. All right, let's blend this out and hope for the best here. I started using this new Shiseido eye cream. It's like a wrinkle eye cream because these lines, they gotta go. Maybe it's that because this doesn't seem to be working out super well with my under eye. I don't know, can you see that? The colors just like aren't coloring for me right now. Maybe when I put on like this like bronzer, things will start to come together. We're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. I use this in the color light medium. It like is like very drying, but it's also very blurring, and it's like so affordable. I think I talked about that in my last video. It's like $8, I think, and it does like a fabulous job. I look like a ghost, y'all. I look like a ghost. I look like Casper the Friendly. Like, why does my, like, look at my hands, look at my face. Look at my hands, look at my face. It's okay. We're gonna fix this. This is what happens when you try new makeup. Some things are a hit, some things are not a hit. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna try this Milani cream bronzer. This is a new one. This is in the color Spicy Season, and we're gonna hope that it brings enough color back to my face where I'm not looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost anymore. Tragedy striking. That's what it looks like. Unfortunately, I just dipped my finger in there. I'm gonna go in and let's hope that it brings back enough warmth to my face. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It looks like I actually have some color in my face instead of what was just happening. Starting off the new year a little bit rough. Trying to be more intentional about how I spend my time, trying to get out of the house a little bit more. I've been trying to like find things in Minnesota to do. I've lived here my entire life, but I still, like, what is there to do here? I feel like there's not much to do here, especially for people that look like me. There's not a lot of like going out places. There's just not a lot of like things for us here. I started looking up like cocktail making classes. I started looking up jewelry classes. I started looking up, I think it was like a pottery class. There's like a cocktail making and jewelry making class. Like, there's things, but everything's sold out. So maybe everybody is just looking for things to do, and that's why I'm having such a hard time looking for things to do. But if you live in Minnesota as well, and you are 30 something, or even if you're like in 40 something or late 20 something, please sound off in the comments and let me know what it is that you do on the weekends to enjoy your life. Winter has been mild, which is great to an extent. I don't know what this means for our planet because it just feels like, you know, 50 degrees at the end of January feels like this is gonna come crashing down at any time. I always thought that if and when this was gonna start happening, I'd be long gone at this point, but like, it was raining the other day and then it snowed the next day. What are we doing here? I heard that Mark Zuckerberg was building a bunker. What are we doing? Like, please just let me know if I need to prepare my affairs. That's all. So as far as this bronzer goes, I definitely think it's nice. I'm gonna give it that it's nice. I don't know that it's any different from my Juvias place or any of the other cream bronzers that I have, but it is definitely nice. Like, it definitely like shows up. It has very good pigment. So say if you like Milani as opposed to like Juvias place, maybe you can pick that up instead. You know, I'm gonna try just because my face is so, whatchamacallit? Oh, girl. I have too many things that I have in my mind for makeup stuff, and I need to actually do that makeup stuff. I got this new like LYS brush, and it was a concealer brush, and I was gonna use it during this video, but I forgot. Let's actually do that because I want to bring like a little bit of something back to my nose just because it's like so, I look so pale. Packaging is so stinking cute. They're all about like this triangle thing, and it's like a cute little pink brush. LYS is also black owned. It is Black History Month. I don't ever do this, so I don't know why I'm about to be so adventurous. I'm gonna do it at the tip. I'm gonna do it at the tip. Girl, that was the worst idea. Okay, you know what people usually do? They go like this. Tell me you're a rookie at something without telling me you're a rookie at something. I'm just gonna keep blending silently because I don't even know what's going on. I love my Jackson 5 nose with whatever nostrils. I don't really care for like the contour thing, but I don't know, she's sharp. We're gonna have to blend that out and figure it out, but let's just get into the eyes in the meantime because there's too much happening with this face that I just do not like. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't used a new palette. This is Juvia's place. We're gonna consider this drugstore adjacent, like I said. You can get it at Ulta, which carries Drugstore. This is the Warrior by Warrior 1. There's a Warrior 2, that's what I really wanted, but it's sold out. But it's these like pretty, like what you would want for like a standard look. So there's like some browns, there's like bronze. We're gonna go super simple. We're just going into there. I thought this had a mirror. I wish this had a mirror. It'd be a great idea to have a mirror. I'm gonna go in with this color. It's called, girl, the vid got me bad. Your girl is huffing and puffing. That's like my respiratory symptoms have been getting to me a little bit. Hopefully in like a week I will be better. I gotta blend this out a little bit. This concealer creases quite a bit. I don't think I like it. If I run out of breath during this video, that is why. This is a really pretty brown. It's like a contender for my Artist Couture right now. If I had a mirror, I'd be able to just use this, but I have to go back and forth with mirror. I have heard that Juvia's Place's eyeshadow palettes are great. This is my first time actually using one. All right, we're gonna go in with a shimmer. If you didn't know, Juvia's Place is a Nigerian-owned brand, is my understanding. So, I mean, I know what Benin is. That's a country. I'm gonna do a real eye look. I just changed my mind. Just because I like this like dark color, we're gonna play with that a little bit. Let me look for a brush that's actually gonna work. Maybe let's try this fluffy brush. This is in the color Mino. I'm just gonna pack this on the outside here. For this year, I've for sure been trying to stay as diligent as possible, for the most part, to stay off of like the struggle bus. I feel like that's what I talked about like a lot of last year. I mean, it's my reality, but I also don't think that people care to hear about your struggling all the time. People just want to hear you talk about makeup, and that's what I'm gonna try to do more of this year. But yeah, I'm trying to be more intentional about being off of the struggle bus. Also trying to keep going with content making. Can we have like a little honesty hour right now? I'm gonna blend this out and then I'm gonna have my little honesty moment. I think I like what I'm doing. I just want to like diffuse it out a little bit. This content creating stuff is hard, man, especially when you put in like hours and hours and hours of work and then like 20 people watch your video. Country is the homie in. We're gonna go in with this like brown shade. This is pretty. I like this. This is, I think, my favorite thing that I've tried today. I am extremely grateful for the 20 people that do watch my videos. It's just like hard. Sometimes it's hard to keep going just because like you're doing the things, you're putting in the work, and like nobody really like takes to it or like likes it, or like, I don't know, content creating is like hard. I know it's like a climb. I think I've been doing this for 3 years. How consistent I've been, I don't know that I can say 3 years, but it's hard because like you're putting out stuff and like sometimes you're like, all right, this is a great video. People are gonna respond so great to this. People are really gonna like this. And then it's like crickets. And I know you literally can't do it for like who's watching and who's not watching, but like sometimes it is nice to get like acknowledgement that like people like what you're doing, people are into what you're doing, people are wanting to see more of what you're doing. Some days it is really hard to like sit in front of a camera and like do the things. Even on the clock app, sometimes I prefer doing that just because I don't have to like sit and talk. It takes a lot more time to like sit down, come up with things to talk about, edit things when you're talking, because like I'm like blubbering my words. YouTube is a lot of effort. It is a lot of effort. And like I work 40 hours a week, but I also really love makeup, so that's why I keep doing it. But sometimes I prefer the clock app because it's like, okay, I don't have to talk, but at the same time with the clock app, you can put out the the video that I have like the highest views on, or like, yeah, the highest views on, I think it's like 89,000. I made that within like 2 seconds. I was in a store, I was in a Target, I saw like a product was locked up. It was a black product, it was locked up that didn't make sense. I made that within 2 seconds. Most viral video, most views, and the ones that you really put in the effort for, cricket. Sometimes the TikTok algorithm will literally send it out to like 5 people. It's just, some days it's tough. Like If you're only doing it for the views, obviously it's just not gonna work. I realize I'm talking way too much, not doing enough makeup. I'm gonna use this gel liner from Maybelline. I think it's in the blackest black. But yeah, if you like do it purely for like, oh, who's viewing, you're gonna be disappointed. But some days I will admit, it's a little like heartbreaking. Like I put in the effort for this thing and no one watched this thing, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep, I have to take a step away and do this, but we're gonna keep posting content and hope that the people that like it continue to like it, and hopefully it just like resonates with the right audience. I'm not quite sure how I feel about my makeup at this current juncture. Let's maybe add some bronzer and see if that kind of helps. I don't know. I always like to go through and like set my bronzer with a powder if I use a cream one. So we're going in with a glow. This is quite literally a very, very, very pigmented one. So hoping that this brings more back to my face, because it's still like giving Casper through here a little bit. But yeah, girl, even my liner right now, one is a block and one is a wing. So I think we still got this. I think once I set my face, like, I'll be fine. This is an interesting video. This is what makes content creation so hard. Sometimes you never know what you're gonna get, but we're gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna go in with my new fave mascara. We're gonna put on lashes too, but I always like to go with mascara first. This is the Panorama Voluminous Mascara. This is currently my favorite. I haven't reached for my ColourPop in a while. I think this is from L'Oreal. What intrigued me, honestly, was like the packaging. Like it had like a huge display in Ulta and nobody was talking about it, so I decided to try it out. And now I'm seeing that it's like a thing. Kind of. It is a little spendy for a drugstore though. I think I got it for like 15. In Target, I think that it is 12. That's something that I would like to discuss. Why is it possible for brands to like, brands, or is it brands or is it stores? Why is it possible for like brands or stores to like basically price gouge? I'm gonna use my Lily lashes. I don't know if price gouging is the word, but basically if I go to Target to get something drugstore wise, it's usually like cheaper than if I go to Ulta. I want to know why that's a thing. Same thing when I went to like Walgreens to like get this. It was a little bit more expensive than it usually would be. Why is that a thing and why is that allowed? I want to know. Does anybody know? Comment down below and let me know if you do. All right, lashes are on. I haven't worn lashes in a while, so I've been like struggling to actually put them on lately. But I'm gonna become a lash girl again. But I've been really liking just like putting on mascara. We're gonna go through and set the whole face with this Juvias Place Powdered Foundation. This is in the color Burkina. Lashes faded a little bit, so we're gonna go in with this Makeup Revolution in the color Rose Kisses and just go over that area. It is pretty pigmented. You just have to hit it a couple times to get what you want to get pigment payoff wise. I've been going back and forth on what I actually want to do with my lips, but we're for sure gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Luxe Liner. This is in the color Brownie. I think I'm gonna wear a brown top today, so I'm pretty free reign with what I can put on my lips. I'm between the e.l.f, the new e.l.f lip oils, which are pretty nice, and then this lip bar gloss in the color Showstopper. We're gonna go with the lip bar. That worked out perfectly. I have no idea if my affiliate code still works, but if it does, it is TAMAHHRAHH, TAMAHRAHH 20 for the lip bar. I was a lip bar affiliate. I haven't really like promoted anything, so I was, but if you go to lipbar.com, try to buy some stuff, put in my 20% off code, it might work. I feel like there's a little twinkle in my eye. For some reason, that just gives me, let's try a white waterline. We are going for it this video. I have never actually tried it. We're gonna do it and we're gonna see. I can't do this on camera. I mean, I can't do this while talking to you guys. It's giving like doll. That's what I feel like it's giving. What do you think? This is interesting. It's like creepy. It's a little bit creepy. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I put too much? I feel like it very much so gives like porcelain doll. Yeah, I don't think I like it. We're gonna wipe this off because we're going to dinner. I'll be back. I made some serious changes off camera here. I just went and smudged out my lower lash line with a brown because I didn't like that. I didn't like how it looked on me. I like how it looks on other people, but I don't like how it looks on me. We're gonna set our face with this marshmallow setting spray by NYX. For some reason, this really intrigued me, and this is kind of what set off the whole video. I've been like seeing like little things from NYX here and there and other places, and I was like, let's trying different drugstore makeup. This is supposed to be a matte finish, so we'll see how it wears. Definitely smells like marshmallows, but it comes out so powerful. I wonder if it's just like the original, but just in a marshmallow version. I haven't tried that marshmallow primer, but I'm gonna get changed and all of that, and then we'll see how this face looks when everything is dried. It's been a journey. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. So this is what my final makeup looks like. Now, I'm gonna be honest, babe. I don't think I really like it. I don't think I really liked much of anything that I used, so let's go through the list. As far as like the Skin Perfector essence goes, I think that it could be good if I had it in the right color. I just don't have the right color, so maybe if I went like a shade darker, I would like it. But I mean, I think it wears well. It just wasn't my color. So same thing with this. This wasn't really it was, but it wasn't. It was like breaking up underneath my eyes. So I have heard so many good things about this, but maybe it's just like my eyes are just like a little bit more dry. I don't know. I think this is one of the first Juvias Place products that I can say that I'm gonna pass on. Not because like, oh, I already have it, more so because it's like I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I'm talking like this because I've been watching Love Island. Let me reel it back in. Love Island All Stars, it hasn't been good. Who's been watching? It hasn't been good. I kind of stopped watching after they dumped Kaz because the way the producers did Kaz dirty. Let's be for real, but we're wrapping this video up. We can't get into another topic now. So this is nice, the Milani cream bronzer. I feel like I already have something like this, especially in the Juvias Place one. My new rule is like, if I feel like I already have it, I don't need to keep it. You only need so many foundations. You only need so many concealers. You only need so many bronzers. I think it's nice. I think the color's really pretty, but I already have it, so I don't really need it. A lot of the other things I have had in my collection, so I don't really need to be like, oh, because it's in my collection, so that means that I like it. Juvias Place palette. This is new, but I liked it. I feel like if you're looking to get like a pretty nice like neutralist, would you call this neutrals? If you're looking to get something like this for like a more affordable price, definitely recommend this. The setting spray from NYX I think is basically just the same setting spray as the regular matte one. It just smells like marshmallows. I like the regular matte one. I don't mind the fact that this smells like marshmallows, so this could be a keeper, or I might just stick with the regular matte one. I guess if you don't like the smell of marshmallows on your face, it's a dub, but otherwise, I actually don't mind this. I think that's all of the things that I tried today. If I missed something, I'll talk about it in the description down below. I think the more that my makeup is setting, I'm liking it a little bit more. Sometimes it just like takes a little bit to sink into the skin. But that's all I got for you guys today. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the look. Comment down below and let me know if you're using any of these same products. Don't forget to sound off on how your new year is starting off. If it's going great, if it's not going so great. If it's not going so great, that's okay. We're only 2 months in. We have 10 more months to turn it around. I know I talked a little bit about my content creating struggle journey, but I'm gonna keep turning out the videos, and I hope that you guys keep watching. I said that I would do a check-in. It is like 4 to 5 hours later. My battery is dying. This is what my face looked like. It actually held up pretty well. Do I like it? Still don't know, but I think the setting spray probably actually helped keep my face together. It still stayed pretty solid. I think that I'm gonna be returning majority of these things. Like I said previously, if it doesn't give me like shock and awe, or if it's like something I already have, it can go back. I had a lot of not so great shade matches, so I'm tired. I need to go to bed. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that on the road to 500. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.